What's going on YouTube? Gabriel Sey, aka The Truth, and today is a great day. Today I'm starting a new series, Teen Bodybuilding Beginner Workout Series. So instead of me saying, hey, this is a beginner workout, and I look like this after 14 years, I'm taking someone from scratch, showing you the downs, the ups, you know, the problems with form, stuff that you can relate to a bit more. So this is the first of the series. Going to be going through the main lifts, so bench, squat, deadlift and overhead press, just to see what its form's like before we then roll into the next part of the series. So hope you enjoy this. Stay locked, stay loaded, subscribe and like that shit. Alright, so first off, he ran here, so he was like sweating when he came in. But in this weather especially, I'd say do at least like 5 minutes on a cross trainer or something just to get the blood circulating and get you warm a little bit. But we're going to do warm-up sets on the bench press. Anyway, are you ready?
No.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Get out my face.
Alright, so just so you guys know, Jordan's my brother-in-law. This is Naisha's little brother. Well, big, little. They don't even know how old you are. How old are you?
Cool, I'm 17 years old. Recently turned.
Motherfucker, you look 30. Alright, so first we're gonna see what Jordan's bench is like. So Jordan, do a bench press for me. How you normally do it? The elbows weren't flaring out like this. Elbows were in at an angle. I think we need to work on the arc a little bit more. So if you watch my how to bench press videos, the bench press should go in an arc like that. It shouldn't go straight up and down. So that's what I'm gonna fix real quick now. And then we're gonna start adding some weight after the warm up. Okay, so pinch your shoulder, goes back. Straighten your wrist a little bit. Yeah. Stay down. Yeah. And then back. Yeah. So in the middle. Yeah. But still keep your shoulder blades tight. So you should end here. Yeah. Alright, so that one was a lot better. There's still some teething things, but that will, a lot of the time it corrects itself when you start adding a bit of weight. Alright, so we've got 10 kilos on each side, so that's a total of 40 kilos. Get 8. Push. Good. Bring it to here. Push. Power. How did that set feel?
Painful, but nice. It felt better than how I do it normally. Because normally I put a lot more stress on like my shoulders because I don't know what I'm doing. But now, see that? My nose was hurting as well. But anyway, now for real, it felt better.
And hack shot. Yes. Well, don't bring your elbows too far in.
My elbow, like that.
So basically on that set, then the elbows came in too close, so then it turns into like a tricep, a close grip press. So probably gonna move your arms out a little bit wider and then come out, so it's like a 45-degree angle as opposed to. Alright, so we're gonna widen this grip a little bit. So maybe your finger there. Yeah. Nice.
That feels better.
Yeah. Nice. Power! I zoomed in your face.
No!
Power.
Stop it!
Feel better?
Yeah, it feels much better. I'm sore.
Right, so right now we're going to move on to overhead press. I'm happy with the form on the bench press. It's all good. Overhead press, one that a lot of people get wrong. So we're going to do that right now.
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what is?
You're too close!
So a couple of things to change. Probably straight away is arms need to come in a little bit. Arms are a bit wide. And we'll have a look again. So arms a little bit closer like that. So step close to the bar. There. Yeah. Yeah, so exaggerate, pushing your head through. And like I've said in previous videos, you have to clench your butt on this one to make sure you're not loading your spine. Do you want to look at his butt?
No! Don't look at my booty.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. Don't even talk too much. Okay. Iconic. The bad boy ends and from it. You ain't sick, I'm sick, I want it. You don't need that life, be honest.
Alright, so I'm happy with his overhead press form. Now we're going to have a look at his squats. See what... We're going to squat now. So as before, he's going to show me his squat. See what it's saying. And I'll let him know what I would change. Hey, Charlie, you have to okay for.
I know it's that.
Yeah.
My legs are looking dead, you know. Touch it, fam.
Okay, so there's a couple things that I would change. Alright, so main thing on the squat form is good in terms of the knee break and hip break are at the same time. The point at where your hip bends and your knees bend. Anyway.
Novice, blood, novice.
So the only thing that I've noticed is you lean forward a little bit. So that is flexibility. This stretch is something that I always use before any squat session.
Take a look. Come this way. Come this way. So step back a little bit to maybe there.
But you told me to come this way.
So you, so in your squat position, and sit in a squat.
Now come closer.
See, so when I say to people push your knees out and open up your hips, is now my feet are planted on the floor. They can't move. My feet can't twist out. But I can still push my knees out and open up my hips. And this is kind of the perfect squat position. Just hold it for like 10 seconds, come up, boom, and then.
Do you know what that looks like? You trying to pick up a cherry with your ass.
Nice one. A little bit lower. So you want to get as low as you can. And then get your elbows in between your knees. And then use it to push your knees out. Hip flexors are tight. Very tight. See, so this is the problem, especially like, he's in college now, but even if you work a 9 to 5 and stuff, your hip flexors are always going to be super tight because you're always sat down in that position. If your hip flexors are tight, it just pulls you forward. So when you're trying to sit deep into a squat, it's just pulling you forward. So stretch it out, mobilize it.
It hurts so much.
All right, so right now, I'm gonna get him to keep a tighter upper back. I mean, it's obvious that you're working your legs, but you need to keep everything else tight to make sure that it's aligned throughout the whole movement. So it's keeping your shoulder blades retracted and keeping your back tight throughout the whole thing. Does that make sense?
It's a compound lift.
I want you to pull yourself into the bar. So when you get underneath it, pull yourself tight as if you're like locking into it. Oh, does that make sense? Yeah, so, but take your time with that bit. So rack it again. So get under the bar and pull yourself tight. Retract your shoulder blades.
Retract them?
Yeah, so pinch them together. There, now lift. What's interesting, he went into a low bar position straight away. So you got low bar and high bar squats.
I saw something on Twitter about that.
Yeah. So that high bar it will sit here, low bar it sits there. So there is a slight change in technique in terms of arm placement, which now that he's showing to be a low bar squatter, I'll show him how to do that properly. So high bar. So high bar sits more on your traps than anything else. The low bar position, you have to create a shelf with your rear delt. So it kind of sits more here, but so it doesn't slip off, you need to kind of create a shelf like that. I'll show you. There's a big difference between a high bar and low bar. Low bar, it will load your hamstrings a bit more. High bar, it will load your quads a bit more, but it all depends on how your body's built and what feels more comfortable. Jordan clearly looks more comfortable in a low bar position. That's what he went to straight away, so we're gonna stick to that. Look at this boy, he's meant to be training. What is this? What is this? Do that thing. Alright, slow it down, slow that bit down.
Slow it up?
Yeah, so rack it. So get your arm position, pull yourself into the bar. So let's go. There. So now, no, too quick, again.
Too quick?
Yeah. So I keep telling him to slow down because setup is everything, especially on the squat. On everything actually, squat, bench press, deadlift, all the big four, the setup is everything. So take your time with it. So again, pull yourself into the bar. So just take a breath with each one. Pull yourself in. So now you've got to find your position. So now low bar there. Now bring the elbows up. There, lift your head up a little bit. Okay. Now before you squat down, take a deep breath in. Explode on the way up. Still on me. Okay, so there's still room for improvement there. And one of the main things that I'll say is don't try and perfect everything in one session. That would be like the dream, but in reality, that's not what happens. There's even stuff that I'm learning now about my squat form that I have to go back and retrain myself. So don't think that you're gonna get it straight away. There are some stuff that we can work on, but in general, 75% of it was cool, so we can still run with that. Let's move on to the deadlift, which will be the final lift for today. Just change his technique. I've seen him deadlift before, seen a couple of videos. Form can definitely change, so we're gonna look at that right now. Is this thing on? Hello? It's time for the final lift. Deadlift. Lifting dead weight off the floor. So what he's gonna do first is he's gonna do what he normally does. I always like to do that. See how you do it anyway, and then I'll correct it rather than, hey, do this, put your arm there, and do that, and then it just fucks everything up. So yeah, you're gonna do it, I'll check it and correct it.
Get out my face!
Final bit of the movement, it wasn't like a full hyperextension, but it was like an extension of the back rather than a squeezing of the glutes.
The building.
So when you come up to the top, is a pop, squeeze the butt, squeeze it. Okay, after close examination, it's clear that what's happening is there's a bit too much forward leaning. So when it gets heavy, this will be very detrimental to your final lift.
Why is my man talking like this? Give you some dickhead, blood.
Okay, so literally the only thing that we changed is bringing the bar a little bit closer because it was a bit too far forward, so it was leaning forward, but also sitting back into it and lifting his chest, and also squeezing the glutes at the top, not hyperextending the back. So this is how it looks now. Squeeze the glutes, good. And then after each one, reset. The other thing is after each rep, reset completely. So it's not kind of like just going so quickly, it's a reset, get your position again and then lift. So you're in a perfect lifting position. I was gonna use some fancy term, I forgot what the hell it was. Okay, bring it closer. Sit your bum down. Yeah, squeeze the glutes, good. Alright, so that was the final exercise. The deadlift, the form was so much better, 10 times better from when he started to now. So I can see this being one of your strongest lifts. But you can see you sweating, been working hard. But this is the first episode, there's so much more to come. We're gonna be talking about food, we're gonna be talking about how to track your macros, literally everything that you can think of. So yeah, I'm excited for this. This is just the beginning. If you like this type of stuff and you're a beginner, Teen Bodybuilder, subscribe, make sure you like, comment, and share the video.
Understand, I'm the son of prophecy.
Till next time, be true, live big, and stay swole. Peace!